Hi everybody, I'm here to shed a little bit of light on the first part of the June 22nd proclamation that was signed into effect under the Trump administration. We are going to break down the original April 22nd proclamation to see how that impacts you, your loved ones, or your future immigration plans. If that may be of any interest to you, make sure you stick around, okay? April 22nd, the Trump administration came up with a 60-day suspension or limited entry into the United States for those who have immigrant visas. As of June 22nd, a new proclamation came out extending the 60-day suspension to the end of the year, to December 31st of 2020. So now that this is an ongoing suspension, we are going to break it down and see what that might mean. First off, what is the immigrant visa? An immigrant visa is for those individuals who are outside of the United States and are seeking to become lawful permanent residents and eventually citizens of the United States. So they're coming to the U.S. with the intention of permanently residing here. The most common ones are fiancés and spouse, right? Those who are wanting to start a life with a lawful permanent resident or a citizen here in the States. Who does this suspension apply to? It applies to those individuals who are outside of the United States and don't hold a valid immigrant visa as of April 23rd. It also applies to the ones who don't have any official travel documents to travel into the United States. So the individual wants to immigrate or permanently move to the United States. They are currently located outside of the United States. And as of April 23rd, 2020, they did not hold a valid immigrant visa, nor did they have an official travel document. This law is for them. So you're wanting to know, are there any exceptions? And there are. So this suspension does not apply to lawful permanent residents. Neither does it apply to those who are in the medical field, those who are physicians, nurses, healthcare professionals, those who are seeking to come to the United States to research COVID-19 or just to do medical research in general. Most importantly, this does not apply to spouses or children of United States citizens or those who are slated to be adopted by a United States citizen. So if you have a spouse who's abroad, they're seeking admissions into the United States for immigrant purposes because they're planning on joining you out here to live, this does not apply to them. The other group of people it does not apply to are EB-5, which are investors into the United States. It does not apply to those who would be deemed as further enforcement of the law. This also does not apply to members of our U.S. Armed Force, nor does it apply to their children or their spouses. And it does not apply to those seeking special immigrant status, and that's a SI or SQ. Now, the last category of people it doesn't apply to are those that fall within the general catch-all of natural interest, which is when the counselor makes a sole determination on whether admitting this person into the U.S. is going to be a benefit to the U.S. If so, the suspension does not apply to them. So this originally was supposed to be in place because COVID-19 happened. There was a travel ban and people weren't supposed to come to the States, but it has now extended longer than the initial 60 days. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at Bleed Hate Law, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.